Central Africa, the Congo Basin. Central Africa, the green heart of the continent. The Congo Basin holds the world's second largest rainforest, a carbon sink that breathes for the planet.
Cameroon, Africa in miniature. If Africa were a single symphony, then Cameroon would be its overture, a land that contains nearly every note of the continent's geography and culture. From the golden Sahel plains of the north to the deep rainforests of the south, from mountain peaks to mangrove swamps, this is Africa in miniature, a country that mirrors the entire continent in one breathtaking sweep. In the far north, the Sahel stretches wide, a world of thorn trees, wind, and camel caravans. Here, near Lake Chad, the land shimmers beneath the sun, and villages of mud brick rise beside dry riverbeds that bloom only with the rain. The Mandara Mountains, ancient and jagged, tower like guardians of stone, sheltering communities whose traditions have endured for centuries. Moving south, the landscape transforms. Savanna melts into forest, and the air thickens with life. The Adamawa Plateau rolls like a vast green ocean, home to herders and cattle, its hills wrapped in morning mist. Rivers cut through the land like threads of silver, feeding the life that thrives below. Further still, the forest deepens into a living cathedral. This is the Congo Basin, the second largest rainforest on Earth, where sunlight filters through towering canopies to the forest floor below. Here, elephants move like shadows through the undergrowth. Gorillas beat their chests in the mist, and parrots wheel through the air in flashes of crimson and emerald. To the west, the ground rises dramatically into volcanic peaks. Mount Cameroon, the highest mountain in West and Central Africa, soars over 4,000 meters above the Atlantic, a smoking giant born of fire. Its slopes descend into rainforest and then to sea, where the port of Limbe sits nestled between mountain and surf. Africa's diversity extends beyond its landscapes. It lives in its people, its languages, its music. From the rhythms of the north to the Makassa beats of the coast, from Fulani herders to coastal fishermen, this is a land of 1,000 voices woven into one. In Cameroon, the earth's imagination runs free. It is a place where deserts, jungles, and volcanoes share one sky. A nation that holds within its borders the full spectrum of Africa's soul. Equatorial Guinea, islands of mist and fire. Off the coast of Central Africa, scattered between ocean and forest, lies Equatorial Guinea, a country of islands and mainland forests, where volcanic peaks rise from the sea and clouds gather like silk around their crowns. On the island of Bioko, mountains rise steep and green, veiled in mist. The Pico Basile, an extinct volcano, watches over the land, its slopes clothed in rainforest that cascades down to black sand beaches. Here, nature and ocean meet in primal beauty. Sea turtles nesting under starlight, waves whispering against ancient rock. Across the mainland, in Rio Muni, the forest deepens. Rivers like mirrors wind through emerald canopies, their banks alive with the calls of parrots and monkeys. The Monte Allen National Park shelters gorillas, leopards, and forest buffalo. A wilderness still untouched, a sanctuary for the old rhythms of the world. In the capital, Malabo, colonial architecture overlooks the Atlantic, faded elegance amid the humidity of the tropics. Fishermen mend their nets on the shore, children chase each other between palms. The island air smells of salt and rain. Equatorial Guinea is a place of contrasts, of wealth drawn from the sea, of cultures bridging the continent and the islands. Its geography, scattered and unique, has made it both remote and radiant, a crossroads of land and water, of Africa and the Atlantic. Here, the forest meets the tide, and the volcano sleeps beneath the clouds, a land forever shaped by fire, mist, and sea. Gabon, the last Eden. In Gabon, the forest reigns supreme. It is a country where nature still whispers in the voice of eternity, where elephants walk along beaches and gorillas rest beneath trees older than civilization. This is Gabon, often called Africa's last Eden. Nearly 90% of Gabon is covered by rainforest. The Luongo National Park stretches from savanna to sea, where hippos surf in the ocean waves and elephants leave footprints in the sand. Inland, the Ivindo National Park protects one of the most breathtaking sights in Africa. The Congo Falls, a cascade of white thunder plunging through jungle mist. The Ogui River winds through the country like a lifeline, its waters glinting beneath the canopy. Along its banks, villages of stilted houses stand reflected in still lagoons. Fishermen paddle between mangroves, their songs carrying through the humid air. The capital, Libreville, sits on the coast, a city of palms and sea breeze, where modern life brushes gently against the wild that surrounds it. Gabon is more than a refuge for wildlife. It is a vision of what balance between nature and humanity might be. Protected parks cover nearly a third of the nation, a bold promise to the planet. Here, life breathes freely. The forest hums, the ocean glows, and the earth remembers its first language. Gabon, where wilderness still holds the world's heart. São Tomé and Príncipe, islands of emerald and cloud. Far out in the Atlantic, beyond the curve of the African coast, two volcanic islands rise like emeralds from the deep. This is São Tomé and Príncipe, the smallest nation in Central Africa, yet one of its most enchanting. Born of ancient volcanoes, the islands are a paradise of steep peaks, lush rainforests, and hidden waterfalls. The Pico Cao Grande, a spire of stone piercing the clouds, rises like a monument to creation itself. Around it, forests shimmer with dew and color. Orchids bloom on mossy trunks, and the songs of endemic birds fill the morning mist. Rivers run down to the sea, threading through plantations of cocoa and coffee. Once the heart of colonial wealth, these plantations are now silent witnesses, their crumbling mansions reclaimed by vines and roots. On the coast, fishermen push their boats into turquoise waters, their reflections dancing in the waves. The villages are small, the air sweet with salt and fruit, and the rhythm of life slow as the tide. São Tomé and Príncipe may be small, but it feels infinite, a world suspended between ocean and sky. Its people live in harmony with their land, where sustainability is not an idea, but a way of being. In these islands, time drifts with the clouds. The world feels new again, simple, silent, and endlessly alive. From the depths of the Congo forest to the volcanic peaks above the sea, Central Africa reveals nature's most primal masterpiece, a region where Earth's oldest rhythms still echo, where the wilderness breathes with its original power. Next, our journey turns eastward to the Great Rift Valley and the Highlands, where the land splits and rises, and life thrives in breathtaking diversity. Republic of the Congo, the Forest Kingdom. In the heart of Central Africa lies the Republic of the Congo, a land of green and silence, where the forest stretches as far as the eye can see, vast, ancient, and alive. Here, the jungle is not just landscape, but identity, breathing with the rhythm of rivers and rain. The Congo River, mighty and timeless, defines the land. It flows in endless curves, carving valleys of mist and reflection. Along its banks, life gathers. Fishermen in dugout canoes, children laughing in the water, and the hum of insects filling the air like static. Scientists call this one of Earth's lungs, a place that exhales oxygen and absorbs carbon, sustaining the planet's breath. Further south, the Nyari Valley opens into fertile plains, dotted with palm and cassava fields. The air here smells of earth after rain. In the west, the land rises into hills and falls again to meet the Atlantic coast, where the city of Pointe-Noire hums with trade and tide, a port of oil, salt, and song. The Republic of the Congo is a country of balance between wilderness and civilization, between ancient rhythm and modern change. Its capital, Brazzaville, lies peacefully along the riverbank opposite Kinshasa, two cities facing each other across a single flowing world. In Congo, the forest reigns. It hums, it breathes, it remembers, a living memory of Earth's oldest heart. The Democratic Republic of the Congo, the river that swallows the sun. There is a river so vast it divides a continent, a forest so immense it holds half the secrets of life, a land so powerful it seems forged from the planet's very core. This is the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Africa's beating heart, both majestic and mysterious. The Congo River, second only to the Amazon, flows in a giant curve, 4,700 kilometers long. It begins in the highlands of Zambia, arcs across the equator twice, and thunders toward the Atlantic through canyons of mist. Along its path lie some of the richest ecosystems on Earth, and some of its most remote. In the Ituri forest, ancient trees rise like pillars in a green cathedral. Sunlight filters through the canopy in shifting mosaics. Here, the Muti pygmies move lightly through the forest, their songs blending with the sounds of birds and rain. To them, the forest is not wilderness. It is home, mother, and universe. The Virunga Mountains in the east are born of fire. Volcanic peaks like Nyiragongo and Mikeno pierce the clouds, their slopes wrapped in mist. In these mountains dwell the last mountain gorillas, watched over by rangers who risk their lives to protect them. The Virunga National Park, Africa's oldest, is both sanctuary and battleground, where nature's beauty endures through struggle. To the south, the Katanga Plateau gleams with minerals, copper, cobalt, and gold buried beneath red earth. The ground itself seems alive with energy, a reminder of how the DRC's wealth has shaped and scarred its history. The capital, Kinshasa, sprawls along the river's edge, one of Africa's largest cities, alive with music and motion. Here, The rumba and suku rhythms pulse through the night, and art spills into the streets. The Congo story is one of extremes, of unimaginable riches and enduring hardship. Yet, through all, the land remains resilient. The river keeps flowing. The forest keeps breathing. In the Congo, life is vast, wild, and eternal, a place where Earth's pulse beats loudest, deep beneath the canopy and the thunder of falling water. Central African Republic, the heart of the continent. At the very center of Africa lies a land of paradox, of silence and song, of vast forests and open savannas. It is the Central African Republic, a country that quite literally holds the heart of the continent. Here, the land is immense, unspoiled and raw, a wilderness where the Earth's pulse can still be felt in the air, in the rivers, in the trembling of the trees. To the south stretches one of the world's great green cathedrals, the Congo Basin rainforest. Towering trees rise hundreds of feet into the canopy, their crowns lost in mist. Beneath them, the air is thick with life. The cry of hornbills, the rustle of monkeys, the distant murmur of elephants. Shafts of sunlight pierce the leaves like columns of gold, illuminating a living tapestry older than civilization itself. Deep within this wilderness lives the Aka and Baka peoples, forest dwellers who have known these trees for millennia. Their songs echo softly between the trunks, layered in rhythm and harmony that mirror the pulse of the jungle. To them, the forest is not a resource, it is a living ancestor, a teacher, a home. The country's rivers carve paths through this abundance. The Ubangi, the Songa, the Koto, and the Uam flow like veins through the land, bringing life to villages and wildlife alike. Along their banks, fishermen cast nets at dawn, and herons lift off into the rising light. The water reflects a land in balance, where forest meets grassland and the ancient rhythm of seasons still rules.